Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the.
Yo! It's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Grunt Middle Region's best kept secret, the Dawn of the Mid-Atlantic, and your host of the 3 Count Podcast Debate Show, the Don Chaz Evans. Let me introduce to you, my friends. Introducing first, all right? He is my bestest friend, okay? He's the man that runs this show because I don't really do anything, okay? All this fancy new graphic stuff, right? I didn't do a lick of it. I was supposed to, but I didn't do it. So shout out to my best friend. He is also the host of Now Entering the Ring and Now Entering the Ring 201. You can catch him up in the New England area, wrestling all up and down the towns, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Red Dog.
Hey, yo, that's right. It is the Air Force veteran intel specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. That's right. And actually, I feel like a lot better. So if you watched last week's episode, bro, like had that huge sinus infection, and I was sounding a lot like this. So I'm so glad I don't feel that way anymore.
That's a plus.
That's a massive plus.
It is a plus. That's a big plus.
I hate this man.
Shameless plug. Good
Shameless
job.
plug.
Good job.
But before we get to that shameless plug, let me introduce to you my other friend, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's the 3 Count resident supervillain, all right? And he's the only supervillain because there's no superheroes here, all right? So you can already know that this show runs on chaos, all right? He is the Dark Lord. He is the Dark Goat, GOAT, greatest of all time, and don't you forget it, all right? He was there for the first wrestling match. He's seen it live, and he did not like the finish. So, ladies and gentlemen, here, live on the Big Plus Network.
Big Plus Network.
Oh, now you just made me forget what I was gonna say. Oh, that's great.
Damien Fatal. Look, you were supposed to do it when I said it when I first did it. You weren't ready.
No, because because the way you said it, right? Because you were like, that's a big plus.
Yeah.
And once you said the word, that's when they got it. It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse, baby. Like when you say the secret word of the day, that's when we go crazy. Not like you sneak it in, like trying to put a little sentence. It's not how this works.
Fine. Well, anyway, give Damien his 30 seconds.
Yeah. Nah. Like, I give up. Let's keep going. I got nothing now. He totally got me. He got me. It is what it is. You know, I'm owed money.
Alrighty then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure you follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. All right, 3 Count Pod. All right, right there on Instagram, Twitter. I'm not sorry, not Twitter, TikTok, and Threads.
No, you said it right.
On the other side, right there below Red Dog, that's X. Okay,
Twitter.
Follow us there at 3 Count _ Pod.
Twitter,
X, tomato.
No.
Theater.
Yeah, no. I'm not conforming.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
I'm an individual, sir.
You're right. All right.
If
you call it X or if you call it Twitter, follow us there at 3 Count _ Pod. And let's first of all, I gotta put it out there now. All right. I got the announcements out the way, got the social handles. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already noticed, we're looking a little colorful here today. All right. And we got some new things going on. It's because we are live.
We are live. Yeah.
On the Big Plus Network.
Big Plus Network.
Today is the first day of us going live on the Big Plus Network. Shout out to all of our viewers there. Shout out to all of our viewers on Facebook. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to all of our viewers who are watching us live on Twitch and on YouTube. But
ain't nobody watching us on Twitch because we ain't live on Twitch. We on live
on Twitch
and YouTube and Big Plus Network.
Big Plus Network.
Bam.
Anyway. I wasn't sure if you want to do it, so I was like, oh, keep going.
I wasn't
We're
sure.
gonna find
either.
like the awkward part of it where you say it, and then right when you go to it just flashes.
All right, this is gonna be fun. But anyway, yeah, definitely shout out to everybody over at Bigg Network who helped make this thing a reality. Shout out to you all for being proactive and putting us on a network because we should have been on network 4 years ago.
Hey, speaking of 4 years ago, hey, let's talk about this. Since this is like the dawn of like a new era, right? Like,
Not the dawn of a new era, the dawn. Boom.
Now he's gonna start saying that shit in like
I
all
am.
of his promos.
I'm going to say that in a promo this week.
But I just wanted to show you guys this, right? You guys remember this is the very first episode of the 3 Count podcast when we used to run this on Skype.
Wow. Yeah. Look at you picking your nose.
You know, so funny thing is this, look. So I've noticed this about myself. It's one of those nervous things. I do the scratch the nose thing. It's one of those.
Yeah, you better be careful with that.
I know it's one of those coping.
You're gonna be in the Tony Khan camp.
Oh,
chill. You better chill. Chill.
That's funny. Wow, Cliff, you bring that photo legit almost put me in tears. It's crazy, really, to think about that. Like, remember just randomly going, I just want to do a podcast and I just want to argue. That's literally how this came about, guys. I legit go, I want to argue, and I go, who can I argue with that I'm not going to get mad at and like decide I don't want to do this anymore. So I pick my friends who I argue with about wrestling on the phone every other day. And it's crazy.
Nah, I remember that because I remember talking to you. I was like, hey, if I do this, right, like I need to make sure I get a pass.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not sure what's going to be said out my mouth.
Because Damien, it was because the roster. Oh, at first it was going to be like 6 of us, and like then it was going to be 5, and then it ended up being 4 at first. Then we end up doing 5, and then we were at 6 for like a brief moment, then back to 3, then 2, then to 3, and like we're like Destiny's Child.
So does that make like you and me like Beyonce and Kelly Rowland? Because like Damien kind of came in late. He's kind of like the Michelle of the group, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? I don't want to disrespect Damien or Michelle Williams. So we'll just...
What are you trying to say?
Chaz is trying to go solo already. we do all the work to bring him to Big Plus, and he's just like, "Hey guys, you know what? Go ahead and take the day off. I'm gonna argue with myself." He's gonna have like a separate. He's gonna have like a separate room with a separate setup, and he's gonna like run in there and just sit down and be like,
"Oh, don't tempt me.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I'll
do it as a special.
I can see him.
I'll do it as a special."
Anthony, want to argue?
I gotta talk to the network advisors about that one now, brother.
We bought into somebody else. See, I don't want to say we sold out. We bought into somewhere else.
I can't make that call there, brother.
Don't worry. I plan on making him angry today.
Yeah. Talk to the higher up.
I hope. Well, if that's the case, then let's get this party started. Man. All right.
Said Chaz, I want that smoke.
Ladies and gentlemen, just go back to 3 Count Podcast 2021 and 2022 and watch me cook Anthony about half the time. I'll give him the credit. It's an even trade-off that sometimes he would cook me, and then there are times where I cook him. But I think it's more of a 52-48, but that's just my opinion. No, but you can look back at that era and look on all the times. I always want to smoke. All right, this is Chaz and Friends, not Anthony and Friends. Clearly, first of all, Anthony's not even on this show. He's not even a friend. See?
I was gonna. Hey, you know what? I low key agree with him. 50.
He won 49. All right.
I just remember like one of my still favorite moments, like from like before we ever started going live with the network, was when you were so frustrated and you couldn't figure out, and you're like, when you say, and he's like, when do you brown people go? And you're like, why is it always gotta be about race? And
I was like, wait, I don't remember that. Like, and then I go, oh yes, I do remember now. Yes. Look, we had a lot of fun time in the non-network era. and we had a lot of memories, and we're going to make even more memorable memories here on the Big Plus Network. Thank you for checking us out there. Thank you to all of our longtime viewers who are all on YouTube and Facebook Live, and our audio podcast listeners who were there from day one.
Frenemies.
Frenemies, absolutely. But it's not Chaz and his frenemies. It's Chaz and his friends. Let me leave him alone today.
You like control the show, but you like just low key just
I
keep throwing
don't.
shade
I
back
don't
out.
control the show. I don't control the show. I really don't. Let's get to it. All right. Let's start off hot. Match of the week.
I got mine.
Match of the week. All right. For those of you who don't know what match of the week is, match of the week is where we, and that is me and my friends, we give you our match of the week, our favorite match. And that's going from Sunday night from last week's episode all the way up to Saturday night yesterday. So, match of the week. Cliff, what you got?
Oh my god, bro. So I have a 1A, 1B, right?
I have a 1A, 1B too.
Yeah, so my 1A, it's funny because like I really didn't get a chance to watch No Mercy. I've heard like a lot of great things about it, so I've just been trying to catch up slowly on it, but it's always hard whenever you are going out and working.
Watch No Mercy.
But if I had to pick one, like right off the start, United States Championship match from SmackDown.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, Escobar, like they put it down, and I was very excited. And it was kind of cool to see that like the story that was being told was like a veteran with a rook, and then like somebody who scouted out the moves and ultimately got pinned by a roll up. And I was like, you know what, this is the one time where I don't hate that a roll up was the victory. So I was like, I'm with it. 1B is Brick City versus Miracle Generation over at Wrestling Open. If you guys don't know, I go watch all their stuff every Thursday. But Wrestling Open, man, for condensing their matches down, they used to have like, I think it was like 8, but now they have like 8 segments. But now, like, I just feel like the matches like get more intense, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So if you guys definitely want to get a chance, go check out the Wrestling Open on IWTV, and you guys can watch all the weekly stuff. Including mine, which is like episode 82, I think that's what it is now. But anyway, go check it out, 81, 82, and then go check out that match.
All right, Damien, match of the week, brother.
We'll have a 1A and B too.
Wow, are we all indecisive this week?
Yeah, I'm very indecisive this week. My 1A is Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah. That match had no reason to be that good.
No, it didn't. And
it had
then
no
I got
reason
to the point
being that good and not main eventing. That's
the funny part about it is I got mad because I was like at the point where I was like, I don't care who wins, just somebody win. Like, and then it was like, oh well, I guess all right, Carmelo's gonna retain. That's cool. And then it didn't happen, and I was like, oh, all right, I'm cool with this too. But the match was crazy. And then the main event, Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. That I'm not big on the hardcore, but they did a good job. Like that match was better than it needed to be.
Yeah.
But it was one of those where it was like, okay, I see why this was the main event. Like you're right. Like the NXT Championship, that could have been main event easy, but then the main event comes on and it's like, okay, I see why you put it in the main event. Yeah. It was better that they went on last with everything that they did. So yeah, that's my 1A, 1B.
Hey, you want to see what one of our fans picked before you put yours up?
Yes.
Boom. Will and Dom. This is 100% the only reason why I saw this. I was like, hey, yo, I gotta put this up here.
All
right.
Save this one.
Husa.
He's about
Husa.
to
The earlobe.
Right.
Remember the earlobe.
Husa, my brother. Husa. We're only 15 minutes in. You're about to go off.
Drink my coffee.
Right. Relax. All right. Relax. Let me give you my 1B. All right. My 1B definitely is my 1B is from out of Voltage Wrestling yesterday. Yeah, gotta put myself over, fam. Dog Nation versus Pure Ignorance last night. Okay, fire. If I do say so myself.
Oh,
Uh,
you wouldn't say. You wouldn't say it was very
you
fire.
know, hey, look, good in wrestling is good wrestling. Period. Whether I was not, y'all know I'm always honest. Good wrestling is good wrestling, and
All right,
the
I'll
main
give you
event was a tag team match for the tag team championships, and it was a main event worthy match. So you'll be able to catch that match on the what you call it, Washington County Public television, but the replay for Voltage Thursday night Lightning comes on the week after on the Monday. I think I got that right. So you be on the lookout for that one because that's a match I'm really proud of. Definitely me and Noah really killed it. So that's gonna be my 1B. My 1A, and even though I dislike the finish and I dislike the outcome, but the match itself, like I said, good wrestling is good wrestling, and the match was fire. Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch tore it down. I really do believe if you were not a believer of Tiffany then, you need to be a believer now because she made a believer out of me. And I was already a believer. I had to believe again, which is why I was so mad at the finish. Like I was already believing in you, Shawty. I was there with you. All right. And you made me do it all over again. I went, why is she so good? Why do I like this? Oh my gosh. Like literally,
very
I'm
talented. She is
just
very
so
talented.
raw. And
It's one of those like you look at her and it's like, oh, you're a pro wrestler, and then you see a wrestler, you're like, oh, you're a pro wrestler.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
She
It's
does the wrestles, my brother. She
yeah,
does the
like
wrestles.
she's got the I don't know, the look when you see her though, it's like
She don't have the look of the
no, but she's got the
she gives
character
me
though.
she gives me I hope this doesn't sound too wrong, but she gives me Divas era vibe on where we were pushing more the appeal and the appearance of woman than the wrestling ability.
But then she's got that wrestling ability.
But then when she gets in the ring and she starts to do the wrestles, you go, oh no, homie, this is a wrestling match. Watch this. Don't get up to go to the bathroom. Watch this. Like
dude.
I was glued. I was glued to the screen watching that match. So that's definitely my 1A, which will lead us into our first debate topic.
I just want to put it out there too, right? We keep saying that she's a wrestler, right? Like we acting like she's been in this for like a few years, like hitting the indie scene and stuff. No, she's a gymnast, and 2021 is when she started at the Performance Center. So shout out to her, man.
New.
Like, yeah,
he's spank new.
So Tiffany Stratton definitely gets the big props. So that's why we're gonna get into our first debate topic. We're gonna did the wrong woman win last night?
You want me to go before you?
Oh yes, I would love for you to go before me.
All right. Well,
and this is how
all right. See, I know how you feel, Chaz, but I was a little shocked because I thought Tiffany was going to win. Don't get me wrong, but I get it. I get it. I get it. I get why Becky won. Like,
I'm gonna talk to Tupac while you go. I'm gonna talk to Pac.
Come on, Chaz. Come on.
Did you say you were gonna talk to Pac? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
All right, go on, David.
So like I was saying, like, I see why Becky won. It makes sense. It's gonna help, in the long run. It's a long run. The short game. You're looking at the short game, sir. The short game. The short game. Longevity, my friend. So yeah, Becky won. The right person won.
Go, Cliff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like the right person won.
Like,
I know, like you're so upset. You know what? I forgot to change one more thing too. We gotta make this. There it is. I shouldn't change like that. No, I thought the right person won. Like Becky won. She's clearly they're looking to have her put somebody else over. Tiffany Stratton doesn't need to get put over. She is over. She's done
over.
everything she needs to do in NXT. Let's be real. That's the whole point of developmental, is to develop your craft and then move on. And so she got like the rub.
Yeah, we putting Becky Lynch on developmental.
Hey, she's there to help put eyes back on the product and just show off to
Put
talent.
eyes back on what? When were the eyes not on the product? Let's be
But this
real.
is extra eyes though. It's like
Extra,
people that
I
don't watch. It's like,
What's the
oh,
numbers?
Becky gonna be
What
on
is it-
NXT.
No, because if that's the case, what are the difference in numbers from when Becky Lynch was not on NXT? Can you pull that up for me? Until
Absolutely
when
not, because I don't
exactly because there is no difference.
No, I don't want
Becky
to.
Lynch
That's the difference.
ain't Becky Lynch ain't needle moving nothing. Sorry, not sorry.
Whatever.
Wow.
Well, regardless
Come
about that.
on. This is
Calm
not
down.
2019 anymore.
Anyway, back
This
to
is
it.
not 2019. The man is
She's
not
giving the
over
rub
as the
to the
man
right
was.
person. She's gonna give the rub to the right person.
Why is
doesn't.
Tiffany Stratton not the right person?
She
What
doesn't
heel are
need
we
it.
going
No,
to?
she doesn't need it. She's gonna go on the
Why?
main roster. She's gonna blow up, and we're gonna all talk about how this was like a great move for her. Like that's the whole point. Is like once you lose the title, you kind of have like 1 or 2 feuds left, and then you move on. It
That is
happens with
usually
everybody
true.
at NXT.
Why is Braun Breaker still there? Because he sucks.
He only has 2. He's
Wow,
on his second
no.
feud.
I'm joking.
Exactly.
First of all,
That was a joke. That was a joke.
You don't believe that anyway.
I know. I was gonna say, what do you?
I didn't
what are
believe
you
that.
talking about?
Bro, he didn't believe, and even if he did, it's Baltimore, Maryland, is where he's.
Thanks.
I can't tell you
Wow.
exactly where in Baltimore because I'm not going to. But I'm just gonna let you know. It's,
Thanks. I ain't scared. I ain't
Yeah,
scared.
now you gonna come after
mean-
you.
I mean, I know you're not scared until he shows up, and then you say what you say. But regardless, I think
ducked him on
Tiffany.
sight.
I think Tiffany, like, because Tiffany getting in a match, right, and losing, right, and then coming back and putting on the match that she put on, right, is she's done everything she needs to do in NXT. So now it's about making her go up to the main roster and just giving her the push and just let her rock.
What?
She's
So
a
now
beast.
you're telling me you want to put the woman that lost to Becky Lynch twice on the main roster.
She lost to Becky Lynch. You, of all people, sir, are sounding like your brother when he was talking about Adam Cole versus fucking what's his face? Paul not Paul. God damn it! Now you got me messed up. Pat McAfee.
Oh,
You were gonna say
You out here hating so bad.
no, it's
She's gonna tear it up on the main roster. She lost to the woman who main evented WrestleMania, the first woman to main event WrestleMania.
and so what favors does that do for her?
That's
She
a
was
huge
NXT
fucking
champion.
rub. What
She
you
was
mean?
NXT Women's Champion. She was killing it.
She's
So what? Okay, so what?
still killing it.
The only way I'm beyond look. The only way I renege on this and I go, all right, fine, and that's if Cora Jade beats Becky Lynch for the belt.
why is it gonna be Cora Jade?
Who else? There's no one else on that woman's roster that's gonna beat Becky Lynch. That makes me believe like who deserves a dub over Becky Lynch. There's no one else on that woman's roster.
I'm
No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
thinking.
No, there isn't. Cora Jade.
I mean,
Is
I'm
everyone
not,
else thinking they didn't call?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not arguing with
You're
you.
not gonna give it to Rock's daughter.
oh,
No, that's too
I think
soon.
Simone.
All right,
Yeah,
then. So
it's
it's
too
Cora
slow.
Jade.
she's still cooking.
Yeah.
Cora
She's
Jade.
still developing.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's not
Yes,
development.
she
On the
is.
developmental brand, she's developing as a character.
The third brand is
Exactly.
not developmental, man.
All right.
Not
So
putting-
yeah,
not
go
putting
ahead. Your point.
progress
You can
on
finish
worldwide
your
television.
point, sir. You can
I-
finish your.
Tiffany Stratton deserved to have the rocket strapped on her back, and her wings got clipped. They got clipped. Charlotte did at least, and Charlotte gets ragged on so much, but at least when Charlotte won the belt, she dropped it a month later to Io, and Io had a great run as NXT Women's Champion. Becky got the belt, still got the belt a month later.
Oh yeah, by the way,
So when Becky
when
holds the
Io
belt,
won that belt,
how long do you have Becky hold the belt hostage? Because she's not
She
going to be
didn't
on
have
NXT
it for a
every week.
month. She
Hey.
didn't have it for a month.
Well,
But
2,
my
3
question
weeks, it will be. She's not going to lose it tomorrow to Tegan Knox.
Ooh, I'd love that to happen.
That
But
would be
nonetheless,
nice. You never know.
yeah.
That would be a waste. Why couldn't you
Okay.
do Tegan
So,
Knox versus Tiffany Stratton?
but remember, and I
That
want to
would be
ask this
funny.
question to you. When Io and Charlotte fought for the title, right? Who took the pin?
Oh my gosh.
Who took the pin? Was it Charlotte?
No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't Charlotte. No, it wasn't. So she didn't drop the title. She just didn't get pinned. Okay. Whoever's gonna beat Becky is going to legit pin Becky.
Unless they
Exactly.
do
That's
the
what they're
same.
gonna
No,
do.
no, they won't, because they'll do another triple threat like they did that time, and they'll pin the other person.
And then Cora Jade will get pinned.
Oh.
You know who I think is gonna beat Becky for the belt?
Who?
Bea Priestley. That's not her name. Obviously, that's not her name in NXT. I forget what her name is now. Blair Davenport.
Blair Davenport.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
she's cooking. She's cooking.
She
I'm
is.
like,
It's not.
you can say that.
correct.
Well, they're
She's-
starting the breakout tournament too,
Yeah, she's
so it could
she's
be that
cooking.
person.
Whatever.
You over
What's
here
next?
so salty, bro.
I know. It's okay, buddy.
Salty are the saltiest right now.
No, I ain't salty.
This man out here just crying because he's like, man, Tiffany Stratton should have
Because
won.
look, it's
You
just
still
like
got the rocket, bro.
She's
Whoa.
still like, and she's still like she. It's not like her work got diminished or title reign got diminished. She lost to the woman who won WrestleMania because obviously they wanted, Becky to fucking
to
win the
stat
NXT.
pad.
Yeah, stat pad.
Oh,
It's not like we don't do it with any other wrestlers as we realize that they forgot something. Sheamus will eventually win the Intercontinental title, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But she's not hurt by the loss. She lost to Becky Lynch, who some people will consider the GOAT or the man. But it's not like
Nope.
it's not a bad thing for her. Like she's going to explode off of this.
oh, can we say Tiffany?
Remember, she
Stratton's
changed her character
moonsault?
too.
Yeah. Can we say Tiffany Stratton's moonsault and Swanton? It'll fit it
look.
in Jeff, especially Jeff
It does
now.
absolutely, absolutely.
They're
I
beautiful.
love this. I love she did the greatest moon when she did the greatest moonsault off the top, and then she missed. She rolled into it, and then Becky came with the man slam
Yeah,
on the outside. I thought that was clean. I was like,
it was
ooh.
clean.
I did a little
Yeah,
shimmy.
even
I
the
said,
one to the chairs,
ooh.
the one to the chairs for the finish.
Yeah.
Mm.
hmm
That was beautiful. Just the arc, the hands, just everything, the hang time. Just
It was
She's
just
so
that.
clean with it.
I was
Like
yeah, dude, both of them, even the Swanton, both of them, the one to the outside and the inside.
the crazy part though is that she's gonna
That's
have
why.
to
That's
find a new
why. That's
finisher.
why that she gets A plus.
Yeah,
She's gonna have to get a new finisher when she goes to the main roster though, because Io is the moonsault.
yeah.
So she's gonna have to figure out. Maybe they'll have her do the swanton. Maybe that's why she's like implementing it into her.
Possibly.
That's
Possibly.
possible.
Yeah.
No one
It's
else. is
beautiful.
doing
It's clean.
it. Yeah.
It's clean.
Yeah, and I think because they won't kill the moonsault from her arsenal. They just won't be ready.
She's pretty
Because it's
crisp.
too good. It's too good. It's too pretty for her to not do it, and for the
Yeah.
and
Maybe
yeah.
they'll just tell Io like, "Hey, we know you're the genius of the sky, but Tiffany got you on that moonsault. You got to do something else.
Possibly.
Do a splash. That'll be your finisher.
Anyway, moving on. No,
You can do a springboard splash, make it more
I
effective.
just thought about that. I was like, I didn't realize Io's height, and it's like Io's not like no, that's terrible. Like
It works for Rio.
All right, like you said, moving on.
temp check.
uh
Temp check. For those you
Gotcha.
don't know what temp check is. Temp check is where me and my friends we give you our hottest and or coldest wrestler going into this week. And boy, oh boy, we will love to see how these answers change after Wrestle Dream tonight. So, well, yeah,
I gotta
going into
watch
next week,
that.
we'll love to see how these answers change. So, Temp check. What you got for me, Red Dog?
All right, let me give you 1A, 1B, right? 1A, regardless of what you say, Tiffany Stratton is still my hottest wrestler of the week. She's she's putting in the work. She's unbelievable. She keeps coming back, bro. Like, and I just like seeing her continue to grow and evolve the way she is. My 1A is actually, this is gonna be kind of funny, and a lot of people can, it is what it is. Marcus Mathers, man. If you guys aren't paying attention to the indie scene, this kid is putting in the work. But fun fact, I'm gonna send you guys this match too off screen so you guys
Alright.
can watch it. Marcus Mathers and Ichiban worked last night at Focus Pro Wrestling. Shout out to Focus for having me out. Legit, almost move for move, but definitely spot for spot. They did Hogan Rock from WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, it was so good. And they had their own little twist on there, but it was on point. I was definitely hyped about it. So I'll definitely send you guys that. But yeah, those are my two for my 1B, 1C, I guess we'll put together. Ichiban and Marcus Mathers. Those guys are putting in a lot of work. My coldest wrestler of the week. I'm gonna be real. Carl Anderson. My guy. Like
I love every time when Cliff does his coldest wrestler and it's a good one and you really sit there and think. Damon always goes, oh, every week.
Well, because it's one of those where it's like, he's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't hate on it. You're just like,
Like, I don't even. I want to disagree. Was like, but he makes a valid point.
kind of like, I know that Luke got his knee scoped, so he'll be out for a few weeks, and speedy recovery for him. But then like Carl like just doesn't get used on the shows, and even like when he is used, he's always in these backstage segments. They're always like having fun in the back, with Michin and stuff. But then like, then he comes out, he takes the pinfall, and then it's just like that's it. It's like,
I mean,
he's like,
that's been,
I guess if I want to do my 1B cold wrestlers, everybody that Jimmy went through on SmackDown. Because I know it's not Hit Row, but Hit Row was like just Shantae was just obliterated like off the rip, and then everybody just caught hands. Like I was like the bloodline just running through everybody. I was like, come on, man, this is terrible. Also, like, sidebar to this, during SmackDown, right, when everybody was getting ran through, right, everybody was getting ran through by Uso and Solo, right? Where in the fuck was LA Knight? This man was like, oh, they beating up people, closing the door. Wait till Cena shows up and then I'll save him.
We're gonna wait till later.
I hate this man.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Ilya Dragunov, and then my B is Carmelo. So that my
Yeah, okay.
And then my coldest, I have two. Of course, first Chris Jericho. He's always number like 1AB. My C, Trick Williams. I can't stand him.
Of course.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And I'll talk about him more later.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, that hurt my soul.
It's like that.
Oh yeah, I shed a tear.
Okay.
I almost threw something through the TV.
All right. All right. So then, I'll give you my my coldest wrestler. My coldest wrestler going into this week, and it's 2 weeks in a row.
Ooh.
Ricky Starks. I stand by what I said last week, but I'm adding on the fact that Ricky deserves to be the head of Collision. Like, I know it's Brian, and Swerve and all them, and I know that's that Collision is their show. And it's perfectly fine, but Ricky Stark should be the focus of somebody's company.
WWE.
Like, he should know, absolutely. He should be. If
NXT.
If AEW is not going to literally give Starks the key to the kingdom, which they should have done earlier this year, really. Like, it's like, seriously, like, don't get me wrong. Like, Wrestle Dream has a lot of matches that are cool, but there is no dream of mine to see Wheeler Yuta and Ricky Starks. There is no dream. There is none on pay-per-view.
Oh, that's who he's facing?
Yeah.
That was made literally this week?
Oh, he should stay home.
On Dynamite, the week prior before the pay-per-view. Yeah, over a backstage segment. Yeah, we're gonna have a match on pay-per-view because I didn't like what you said to me.
That's a Rampage.
Come on now. You just did this long program with Jericho. You did this blood feud with Bryan Danielson, and now you're going to face Yuta. Because what? You didn't like what he said?
Oh, you're erasing the whole CM Punk thing? Like, you literally just like totally erased that whole thing. That was good too. How are you gonna erase that? Why
right.
you?
Why you? Maybe because in the scheme of things, look at it like this. In terms of how long it was from the Jericho program and the Bryan Danielson program, the Punk program was short. If you really think about it, the Punk. Wow.
Try to say that 3 times fast.
The Punk program was too short.
No, I wanted that because I'm going to totally clip it out when you were like, short.
Anyway, so I just kind of left that off. And plus, what was that? Like the beginning of Collision? And that's how long Punk was there. A month and a half.
I mean, yeah, but it was a good month and a half.
Absolutely. So yes.
You can't really like.
So no, can't really diminish it, but just based off the length of it.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but you're right though. He had that the stuff with Punk, which was cool. The Jericho stuff, which was take it how you want.
Bullshit.
But and then what you call it, Bryan Danielson. It's a downgrade. It's a downgrade and it's silly. It's silly.
Maybe it's a cooling off period. I don't know.
Yeah, ice bath period.
Then that's why he's not coldest wrestler.
Have him. I'm glad that's a cool
But still, how about this? They could have put that match on the 0 hour instead of Josh Barnett and Claudio, which I would pay money to see that match. Oh, yeah. I'd pay to see that, and you're gonna get that to me on free on YouTube. See this?
2 meaty men slapping meat.
Bro, they do stuff they do stuff that don't make sense. There it is.
It's Planned Parenthood. What do you expect?
You're right. But yeah, that's my coldest wrestler.
Tony makes no sense.
Oh man, my hottest wrestler going into this week. Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Look, I've been saving this all
I hate
day.
you. Me and you gonna have to discuss our friendship when we get off air. And we're going to have to really discuss it.
Look, if you look at Trick Williams and you just look at just where he started with Mello and then leaving Mello, now he beat Dirty Dom, which I was like, But
did you refer to him as Dirty Dom? Stop it, okay?
That should be his name. His name should be Dirty Dom. We had a conversation about that last night. Me, Jason Heat, Robbie Racky, Who else? Who else was there? TJ Sykes and Noah. We all said he hates his dad. He should drop the Mysterio. And he should just be called Dirty Dom Ripley.
I want him to refer to himself as. Oh, I love that. I was gonna say DAD, like dirty ass Dom. That way, like he could be like, I hate my dad. So he calls himself dirty ass.
Shut up.
Yo, but like his character, kind of like that funny ass, like, yo, that would be a clever ass thing to do. I hate my dad, so I named myself Dirty Ass Dom. Dad.
Like, it just, with Dom, he hates his dad. Like, I know there was a point in my life where I didn't like my dad, and people were like, no, my name's not Charles, Chaz. Like, no, don't call me that. Like, my name's Chaz. So, like, why wouldn't he get rid of the Mysterio and like call himself just Dirty Dom, and then just add the Ripley just to tickle my fancy? I just think that'd be hilarious. But Trick Williams, that's my hottest wrestler going into the week.
Yeah, I don't like
crazy.
You right now.
I understand.
I don't like that. I'm gonna try to hold it in. See, you keep bringing him up. You bringing that fool up. Woo!
I love it. Let's move on to the next topic. Nakamura!
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins are going to go at it one more time at Fastlane. Should Nakamura end Seth Rollins' reign? Start with you, Damien.
Yes.
Oh, buddy, I thought I was going to be the only one.
Okay, and so this the reason I say yes is because
Ooh.
okay, so he's headed for a grip, and I don't know. I feel like this is an opportunity for Nakamura. Like he's been there for a grip.
Yeah.
And like he won the Royal Rumble, but lost the title opportunity. I think this is that opportunity for him to like do it. And I've been liking this heel Nakamura. So, you know what I mean? So like that's good. I think it'll be fun. And next champ needs to be heel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, Nakamura, hands down. I think he should definitely walk out with that W.
I'm gonna piggyback on what Damien said with the same thing. It is okay for people to have short title reigns. Like that's just it is. That's just what it is. It's okay. I know we put Rollins in this position to give that title credibility, and I think he has done that. He doesn't have to have a long title reign to make that title credible. Just the fact that Roman's not there every week on SmackDown and Rollins is there already brings that championship higher prestige, just because of the fact that it is the main title that is talked about every week.
He's defended the shit out of it.
Exactly, and he has defended it. So
even on NXT.
Exactly, which gives it credibility. So yeah. I think this is also a perfect time for us to do something different. Like, if the Nakamura thing doesn't work, take the belt off of him.
Exactly. No, that's simple.
That is simple. Like, it's not like on top of the fact, it's not like the Raw roster isn't stacked with good and capable baby faces to hold that title until whatever you had planned for Mania, or if you don't have anything planned for Mania yet. But I feel like they have like a skeletal at this point.
Possibly.
So
yeah, have to.
Nakamura is not a bad choice. Nakamura is a veteran. Nakamura knows what he's doing. He's been in the WWE system for a while. And not only that, it gives that title credibility because Nakamura has credible championships outside of not only the E, but also other places. Because when you let's just say Nakamura does win, you can name off. Yeah, well, he's IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He main evented the Tokyo Dome. He did this, he did that. Not only that, but look, in the E, he was the Intercontinental Champion. He won the Royal Rumble. So he has these accolades behind his name. So whereas he beats Rollins, it's like, oh darn, he got him. And it's like, well, it makes sense. I mean, Nakamura did this in the third, hey, it was bound to happen. He was going to, get over the hump. And I think this is the time for it, to pull the trigger on Nakamura. And it's an interesting heel character. It is, and it's very evil anime bad guy vibes. Like, and I'm just like, I'm all for it. So I definitely think at Fastlane, Nakamura should be getting the 1, 2, 3. All right, Cliff. Go ahead, defend. Go ahead, defend your point.
You know, I will agree with you guys. I think that he needs to take the title, but not at Fastlane.
Do it somewhere bigger, like make it
Yeah.
a little bit bigger.
Let's be honest. What's coming right
I
around the
mean, he's
corner?
got a point.
What's
I can
coming around
see
the corner
that.
though? Like, just
Yeah,
dead
you got
ass. Look at
Survivor
it.
Series.
Survivor Series is right there, man. Like, has some weird thing happen with, like, I don't know, just whatever, right? Nakamura, you could have some shitty ass ending like you did at Hell in a Cell a few years back, right? Just Nakamura just not listening to the ref, and eventually just calls the match. It is what it is. But I think having him win the title at Survivor Series at a big event just loads you up to let you know that Nakamura is going to be on a run to at least WrestleMania. And I think that's where I'm at with it. Like, I
I
want
can
him to
see
win.
that.
I just want him to win at Survivor Series. I feel like winning at the Big Four just gives it like a more feel to it than like Fastlane. Let's be real. Fastlane moved from fucking in between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, right? And they brought it all the way over to October. Like, it's a B. Like, I don't want to call it, but it's a B show pay per view. I want Nakamura winning it at the Big Four, right? And that's why that's where I'm at with it.
I got you.
I was
I
gonna say, you still there? You still with us?
I want Nakamura to win. I want Nakamura to get that dub, bro. Just period. Just let him get the dub over Rollins. And I get you saying the B the B pay-per-view, it'll give it more meaning if it's on one of the big fours. But I think just him pinning Rollins in itself being as it's that first title change period, no matter where you have it. You can have that joint happen in the parking lot. It's still it's gonna mean something because it's that very first who knows when the next time we're gonna get Nakamura in the world title scene again.
Right. And that's why I say,
Yeah.
like, this character that Nakamura like has, like the King of Strong Style, like evil Nakamura is just
Yeah.
is lit. And I just want to see him like at a big pay-per-view, right? Survivor Series, preferably at the big PLE, whatever. And I just want to take it off. Like, I just want Rollins to lose it. And doesn't matter how. I don't just want him to pin Rollins at Survivor Series. That's where I think it should happen. Yeah, I just feel like I said, Fastlane to me is just like it's like an upgraded Raw. Like, that's it. And it's not even like a big upgrade. It's just there. I'm sorry, man. Like, can you remember the last
I mean,
time?
I get it. I get it.
It's like not that I'm trying to poke fun, right? Because like right now, like behind the scenes for me, like No Mercy is on, right? But when No Mercy was even a thing, dude, like we were like, who cares about No Mercy? Or who cares about Backlash, right? Who cares about
I like Backlash. I
was a No Mercy fan just because of the video game
But
too. So,
I'm just pointing out, like, it's a B level pay per view. That's what I'm
no,
trying to
but
get
you're
at.
right. Not one of the big four or AKA the big five because Money in the Bank
Money in
became
the Bank. Yeah,
so.
I'm like for me, like, oh, hey, you wanna win the title at Stomping Grounds? No. Capital Punishment. Like, yo, we want to win the title there? No. That's
Great
why I'm
Balls of
like
Fire.
Fastlane. Like,
Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire. Like, yeah, let's
Whew.
name some other dumbass people. In Your House. Like, yo. Although I will agree, like In Your House in the 90s was pretty lit, but
No,
In Your
it was
House,
pretty.
I was about to
It
say
fit.
In Your House
It fit.
the old In Your House was cool.
yeah.
It's just the new one wasn't. I'm surprised that we all agree on that. I really thought I was the only one when I put the topic out there. I was like, I think I'm the only one who actually thinks this.
Nah, nah,
We all
nah,
love
nah.
we all love Nakamura.
Yes,
Every stage of Nakamura
No,
is the best stage of Nakamura.
yeah. It just only gets better and better.
I'm just
I
mad because
always
his
enjoy it.
guitar player is no longer around.
Yeah, but I mean, Nakamura is still Nakamura. He doesn't really need him.
He doesn't need him, but it still
no.
rocked.
No, it did. It did. It was one of those things that it added, but then even with it gone, it still doesn't take away.
Mm-mm.
Shout out
All
to
right.
Boogs. I hope you're doing okay, buddy.
Yeah,
Nah,
Richie Rick,
facts. Yeah, definitely shout
Eric,
out to him.
big Eric
All right.
Guggenheimer.
That is real name. Is
I think
Bugenhaim?
it's something like that. That's why they changed it to Rick Boogs because they wanted to shorten it,
Boogs.
and then it kind of like made sense, like to
Boog.
market it better. But yeah, Eric
Right.
Bugenheimer. I remember that was his first character. He came out as Eric Bugenheimer,
Oh yeah, you're right. You did.
and it was
Right.
awesome. I don't care. I remember
Wow.
telling you
Now
guys, too, I was like, I love this character.
remember that.
I do remember that.
I was so hyped about him like coming out. I was like, dude, he came out with drumsticks and was playing the ropes and the pads and everything. It was so cool.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
Oh, I'm in tears thinking about it.
He is. No, he really is fine. Oh
It
my
Oh,
was pretty
shit.
funny. It was entertaining.
I was so dumb hyped about that. Like, I keep thinking about like all those moments too that happen on the show where like Eric and like Bray Wyatt, right, and like all the other like random ass things that like I just get so hyped about. Everybody's like, I don't know why you like this, and then a couple weeks later, everybody's like, "Hey, yo, did you see that?" I was like, "No, I'm not talking to you, bro.
I liked it first.
I love this thing. I'm protecting you with all my might, gatekeeping like hell."
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's move on. So, Wrestle Dream, okay, that is happening tonight, or I think it's starting.
It already happened.
Yeah.
Oh, is it happening already?
No, if you're watching this tomorrow.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
on
it's already
Monday,
happened.
It's already happened.
Yeah,
it's
it
already
is
happened.
Oh
But we're
man,
gonna give you our
I gotta
predictions.
watch that. Y'all don't
I'm
like me. Thought we were
I'm wa-
cool.
I'm watching for Zack Sabre Jr. and Daniel.
Well,
Brian.
all I'm
Danielson.
saying is if this doesn't live up to the name,
I agree.
I am gonna crap on them for the next year.
I understand, and I can't. That's why I low key have been anticipating next week's show, just because I know this show and everything after this show is going to be under so much scrutiny from you, just because they have been billing this as the new era of AEW, and everything's going to change after tonight. And knowing how you are with AEW, I'm here for your commentary.
And I swear, no, not looking forward to this, but I know it's probably gonna
Yeah!
happen. I am
I love
so
it.
not looking
Red
for it.
Dog.
Oh, I'm gonna freak out next week.
I can't wait to go to bed at midnight watching this again.
I know I gotta be to work at 5:30 in the morning watching the media scrum.
Yeah.
If I wake up and just want to put that out there.
All right,
Be pretty
Red
upset.
Dog, can you read us off the card, and we're gonna give you our predictions.
Dang, that's crazy because then you're asking me to do that, and I have to now pull up the card for a wrestling dream.
You didn't get my memo.
No, I did not get your memo because I'm literally like I have like 4 screens around me right now.
I thought one of those screens would have the memo.
Nope, it did not.
Oh,
Because if you didn't put it in the private chat for StreamYard, I did not see it.
I did not. I did not.
Yeah.
Someone told me to. So funny thing is
That's how I'm looking everywhere.
I was like, my mind goes, let me just put it in there. Like, no, it'll be quicker if I just do it through Messenger.
I think I have it.
You got it, Damien? Oh wow, look at that. Wonderful.
I think.
He thinks.
Yep, I got it.
All right, here we go. Damien's going to read off the card for us.
So do you want me to start at the top where looks like at the bottom is where it is. I'll start from the bottom and work my way up.
Let's do this.
All right, we got Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta, which we just
If Ricky Starks don't win, I will
Yuta's gonna beat him. He gonna beat him flat in the ring,
Uh,
clean.
I'm gonna stick it. I'm sticking with it. Ricky Starks.
Oh, it's gonna be Yuta. I'm just gonna pick Yuta just because it's funny. Because if it happens, I'm gonna die.
Oh,
I'm gonna die.
blow a gasket. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Cliff.
I'm gonna take Ricky Starks.
That's right. Absolute. Absolute. Let's go. What's
Absolutely.
next?
Oh, I don't. I'm mad that I gotta say this out of my mouth.
I know what match it is.
I know now too.
Come on.
Oh, that too. I'm sorry. All right, back to this. This is one of them. The Young Bucks versus the Guns versus the Lucha Bros versus Orange Cassidy and Hook.
Oh yeah, that match.
Winning team gets a future AEW World Championship tag team title match. Yeah.
Who you got winning? Go ahead. Say it. Say it.
I want this match to end in a draw.
I knew he couldn't do it. I knew he
Hey,
couldn't do it.
yo, all 4 people pin each other. That shit would be great. I'd be dying.
If I have to pick a team, I can't. I can't. Nope, not doing it. That's my final answer. I can't do that to myself.
Oh, that's a great question too. By the way, that coming in, the Brood reuniting tonight. They won't be called the Brood.
No, no, that's trademark.
A and A and C, AC. This would be.
Yeah,
I'm
what
going with
he
the Bucks.
said. What he
I
said.
knew you couldn't do it. I knew you couldn't do it. I knew that's what you wanted to say. I knew
No,
it.
but I just said what he said. I didn't say it. I just pointed.
I'm going with the Bucks as well. I hated the singles match last week on Dynamite, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going
I
with the
hate
Bucks.
all their matches.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the odd one. I'm going with Orange Hook.
Cassidy and Hook. I figured you would.
No, not Cassidy. I said Orange Hook. All right,
Oh,
we can't.
Orange.
We just like Jungle Hook. We just call it Orange Hook. We just throw in Hook's name, kind of like Red Dog. We just put Red Dog's name at everybody else's team, and that's how we get a team name. Toxic Dogs, Red Dogs, Ignorant Dogs,
That's factual. All
Riot
right,
Dogs.
Oh,
touche.
I thought this already happened, but okay. All right, the next one is Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart for the TBS Championship.
My gut tells me to go with Statlander. That's my gut. But my heart is telling me, it's telling me that they're gonna give it to Julia Hart. And I would love. I've never been a fan of Chris Statlander. It's known on this show. I just never been a fan, and I don't.
She got rid of that goofball gimmick, and I can get with her.
I mean, she got rid of that. She got rid of that. The whole boop thing in the alien joint, which was cool. And I'm not saying she can't wrestle and she can't work. I just
Not a
don't
big
do
fan.
it. Not a big fan.
I get it.
But like Julia Hart has won me over. Like I've been starting. I'm behind everything that she's doing. Like it's believable. Like I'm going. I'm all right. Final answer. Chris Statlander.
Statlander. Yeah, I think she's gonna retain.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I want to take Statlander. My heart really tells me though. I want Hart.
Yeah, I want her to win too. It would be nice. It'd be good for her.
Definitely Statlander.
All right. Next match I got is Kingston versus Shibata.
Whoa.
The Ring of Honor Championship and the New Japan Strong Open Weight Championship. So it's for both.
Oh, it is. So look at this. This I'm gonna tell you. This is how this is gonna go. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. First of all, say that match again. Say it again.
Kingston versus Shibata.
Oh boy! So man, you want to talk about a match?
This match seems like it should have been on like the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view instead of here.
I agree, but That's neither here nor there. That's another debate.
That's like the
topic for another
main
day.
event, dude. That's a main event
That's another topic
for
for
the
another
Ring of
day.
Honor.
That's another topic for another day.
Tony, what you doing? My dude.
I'm going with Eddie Kingston because why would I go against my dog? Like that's my guy. So Eddie Kingston.
If it ain't
But this
Eddie
match is about to
Kingston,
slap all fire.
well,
Like,
if it ain't Eddie Kingston, dude, I'm gonna write Tony Khan a very angry letter, and I'm gonna mail it to him.
oh, can you
Oh yeah, we're going
that?
old school. No, they're angry letter. This is angry letter.
Take a picture of the letter because I want to post it before you sent before it gets sent. So like, I want everyone to see what you said.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be an angry letter.
Oh,
He's
and you
getting
gonna
he's getting a
handwrite it
letter.
too? You
Oh,
gonna handwrite it?
handwritten,
Oh
handwritten,
yes, absolutely,
Get
yeah,
there.
handwritten. I might even do it in cursive.
Cliff, who you picking? Hey, yo.
Let me get Kingston. Like it just makes sense. Shibata, I love like his work and stuff like that, but he's already got the pure title and his title's not on the line. So I think Kingston retains.
All right, next match. We got Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, 2 out of 3 falls for the TNT title. Did he actually win the title?
Yes.
Yeah.
So was Luchasaurus pretty peed off?
No.
Didn't seem like it.
Didn't seem like it.
Wow, he's such a big bitch.
Yes.
Didn't
Okay,
somebody
cool.
say that on the show?
They did say that.
Oh,
On the
they
show.
did?
They did say that on the show.
Oh, wow.
They did. They did.
Oh.
They did.
All right. Edge comes out to help Christian Cage
I was
beat Darby
thinking the
Allin.
same thing.
Or vice versa.
You were right, or vice versa. I do think, surprisingly, we might get Adam Copeland.
My fault. You're right. Adam. I
appearance.
can't say Edge. Adam.
I don't know for sure. It's not one of the things where it's like, yeah, man, Adam's yep, this is the match. Yep, right here.
It might not be, but
and
it makes sense.
it might not be. But I definitely do think we're gonna get that interaction at some point. But I'm going with Christian.
Okay. Well, seeing that he just won a title, and I know it's a 2 out of 3 falls, which eventually is going to be 1-1, and then it's going to just fall into the best out of one. I think the man with a little bit of spice is going to come out and help out Christian win, and by spice, I just looked up a synonym for the word edge. So I think Christian retains.
What's the next match?
Feels good.
What's the next match?
Also,
Is it
punch.
Somebody who shall not be named.
This is what I was waiting for.
With another person that shall not be named. And it looks like he's going to be going at it alone. Kota Ibushi, poor guy. Versus the Don Callis family.
Love it.
It's a handicap match.
3-on-1.
Yep, 3-on-1. Who you got?
Hey, I'm sorry. So, oh my god, I have Wrestle Dream on right now, right? The pre-show. Hey, yo, Mox and sorry, y'all are gonna get this live. So Mox and Claudia are walking through the crowd. Some lady reaches out to take a picture, trips on a chair, falls right in front of Mox. So Mox stops to pick her back up. That's what got me. I just had to look over and saw her fall. I was like, hey, yo.
That's great.
That's so funny.
That's great.
All right, so make sure you get a clip of that so we can put that on the air next week and be like, coldest wrestler of the week. That old lady
tripping.
It was a young fan. It wasn't some old lady. She was like She looked like she was in her like 30.
I thought it was an old. I thought it was an old lady. Oh, that's
Oh, shucks.
that's even worse.
Oh my god, it was
That's
so
great.
funny. I have
That
to find
is
a way to
funny.
get that. But anyway,
I'm going with
This is
the
fun.
I'm going with the Don Callis family because I think Jericho's going to turn.
ooh.
I
Okay,
think
hold on. Why is he going to turn after he got crapped on? That'll be stupid. Oh,
because
my
I
fault.
think
Never
this
mind.
is
You're right. You're probably right. It's Jericho. He's probably going to do something that stupid and go with the people that have been making his life fucking. Oh, guide him! Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. Breaking news. Breaking news. It is confirmed that the main event tonight is Christian Cage versus Darby Allin.
No, it's not.
Nuh-uh.
They confirmed it on
You
commentary.
lying.
Wow. Okay, so now we know. Gee, I wonder who's gonna show up
Yeah, I
tonight.
wonder who's going to show up now.
Son of a. Thanks. You guys You guys have already seen this. You guys are watching it live. Thank you for joining us live. But if you're watching this tomorrow, hey, you already
Sorry.
seen what's happening. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
some
I
BS.
just got the look as we're talking. It popped on my phone. It was like,
Man, you fired.
so that
Anyway.
is the yeah. Which is a little upsetting because I really do. Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson in Seattle should be main eventing, but if such and such person is coming, I get why you do that at the end of the show. Oh my
Who
gosh,
the heck is wrestling? Oh, Claudio is wrestling who?
Josh Barnett.
Oh.
But what
Yeah,
match are
all
we
right.
talking about right now?
We're talking about the Omega, those Canadian
Oh
boys.
yeah. Let me get Don Callis family. Next
Yeah,
match.
I think Don Callis family, but I think Jericho's going to turn. But I think because remember Don, yeah, that's why you asked me why. That's what we were talking about.
Oh.
You asked me why, and I'm telling you. So Don's the whole thing is what he's against Kenny. It's always been about Kenny. So why wouldn't Don get Jericho to turn on Kenny? That's all I'm saying. It's always been it's always
who
been
would be
about
a
Kenny.
better person to turn on Kenny?
Would be Coda.
Coda.
Yes,
Coda.
absolutely. I absolutely
It
It makes
agree.
more sense.
It would, but guess what? Now I'll tell you this why it didn't. Did they beat up Jericho? Well, I mean, it kind of did, but did they go attack Jericho in his dojo?
Oh, I get it. It's still stupid.
I'm
Next
not
match.
disagreeing with you on that either, bro. I agree as well. I think if it does, if that is in case how it happens, it is kind of dumb. But I definitely can see Jericho flipping the switch and be like, "Ha ha, fuck you, Kenny," and joining Don Callis and them.
And then you have the Alpha and the Omega.
Right.
Because then that way no, didn't Jericho refer to himself as the Alpha as well?
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have the Alphas.
Oh, God.
And then you bring on Red Dog into the Don Callis family. And you have the Alpha Dogs, be a trio.
I don't have a pick. Next.
All right, we read
Just
the
don't
next
want the
pick.
match to happen. I'm good. All right, so MJF and a handicap match versus the Righteous for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships.
I'm going with the Righteous.
Yeah, bro.
He's going with the Righteous.
Yeah, man. I'm going with the Righteous. I fucking love the Righteous, baby. Like,
I think MJF is gonna pull it off with some kind of distraction, entertain.
All right, I'm glad we don't tally these anymore.
I know it's ridiculous, but I figured I'd go with the ridiculous tonight.
He's gonna wrestle
Because,
twice, right?
You said what?
Is he not defending the AEW title tonight?
Nope, he's not, because he's doing this tag match, which I think is stupid since it's their biggest show ever. Figure that the world title be on the line.
Still going with the Righteous.
All right. Next match I got right in front of me is FTR versus Aussie Open for the AEW World Tag Team titles. I can get with this.
That's gonna be a fire ass match.
That is gonna be good. That is gonna be good. It's
Let
gonna be
me
a
get-
real good match.
Boy!
If you have to explain your pick,
Mm.
then you don't watch what's happening. Like, let's just be real.
Chance retain.
Yeah. Let me go with that too.
Chance retain,
Chance retain.
but fire match.
Of course. That's gonna be one of the best matches.
Probably, I was about to say, it's going to be one of the top 3 best matches of the night, period. And it probably won't be 3. It'll either be
Probably
2
not.
or 1.
Probably. All right. Oh, poor Swerve. Swerve's got to wrestle Hangman.
Yeah.
Poor Swerve. I'm gonna pick Swerve.
Pick Swerve. I'm going to pick Swerve as well.
He needs the W, not Hangman.
Because, you know, it's just. But
seriously, like he's hot right now, isn't he?
He is. Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah,
Prince Nana is.
Yep. I'm taking Swerve.
All right. This is why I don't watch AEW.
Hey, yo. Gotta take I'm taking Swerve.
I'm picking Swerve too. Look, when he stopped Nana from doing the dance, I said, "You madman! You heel!
You heel!
You heel! How dare you rob me from enjoying this? How dare you?"
All right,
You're a
and then
dick.
I guess what we think will probably be the match of the whole entire thing is Danielson versus Sabre Jr.
I win.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, full transparency. This guy.
Me. Do you understand that the teenage wrestling fan in me right now is geeking out that this is actually happening? Like, I don't think people understand. When he was in the Cruiserweight Classic, I was
he killed it.
I was clamoring. I was like, oh, they're going to sign him. I am getting Daniel Bryan and Zack Sabre Jr. on Monday Night Raw. And it didn't happen.
And it was
But
what
now
it was.
I'm getting it at Wrestle Dream. And this is a Wrestle Dream. This is probably the only dream that I wrestle.
Actually, now that I think about it, everything else on the card is stuff that happens all the time. So
exactly. Like,
yeah, we're good.
No disrespect to Shibata and Eddie, but
no, it's no disrespect. But they're both
they
in Ring of
probably will
Honor,
do
aren't
that
they?
in the 0 hour of one of their pay-per-views.
Yeah, or it could be a Ring of Honor main event.
It as you said, like it should be.
Exactly.
If I had to really pick,
This guy looks like a fat Moxley.
it's going to be
Josh Barnett.
That's
with a lot more hair, facial hair.
That's Josh Barnett. That's legit.
Like,
legit. But if I had to pick somebody who win, you're in Seattle. You're in what's up?
What up?
You're in Seattle. You gotta go, Bryan Danielson. I mean, if you just go back how Seattle was during the Yes movement and how over Bryan is in his hometown. Like, they're going to go bonkers. He's going to come out to the final countdown.
The final countdown. Do-do-do.
Seattle, that joint is going to erupt. Okay. I feel like if you just don't miss that opportunity to give Bryan that win, and then on top of the fact, like, Zack Sabre Jr. is not under contract with you. You don't owe him anything
that we know of.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, poor Zach.
You just wait.
You just
When
want it
8
off.
o'clock hits and the actual PLE starts, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Zack Sabre Jr. is all elite." Then guess what? Everything I say goes out the window. You give Zack Sabre Jr. the rub. You give him the dub. His official mic. Yeah, but I'm going with Brian. He's on a roll, and I think they're pushing him, and they're giving him this last run of matches since he's got he said he's got like a year left. I think he's going to be on a run. I think he's going to take the dub, unless they're going to do something more with this afterwards, which I think I would clamor and pray and thank Tony if they do does another match and they do an actual story and an actual program. I'd love it. Give me more of it. Like I haven't even seen the match yet, and I'm already clamoring. Injected in my veins. Like
you're asking. You're asking for way too much, right?
I am. I know I am.
All right, cool. As long as you know that.
But if that's the case, I'm okay with Brian taking the L. But if not, they're in Seattle, man. Give the people what they want. Like they got their hometown boy doing a dream match that he's always wanted, and let him get the dub. Like don't overthink too much of it.
Nah. Yeah, Danielson, hands down, submission. At that,
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, it'd be submit.
Danielson, yeah. But it should be a very fun match. I'm looking forward to it. It's like one of the. That's only what. There's only 3 matches I'm looking forward to. Oh. No. Let me stop. No, I'm lying. There's only 2. Okay, no, there's 3. Well, I mean, I can do without the one though. I really don't care. But I mean,
he's here debating with himself, and we got to finish this.
He is.
Oh, my bad.
He didn't finish the card yet.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That's the 34. That's 34 matches in total.
Anyway, what grinds your gears? You already
shoot! There's one women's. Damn, the women's title is not. Ooh.
Like I said, another topic for another show.
All right, so what grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, brother? You got the floor.
I can't stand Trick Williams. I can't stand him. Now let me put this out here right now. It's not what he does in the ring. His ability in the ring, amazing athlete. He can wrestle. His match with Dom was good. I was in tears when he won and beat Dom for the North American title. I thought it shouldn't have happened. It was a dark day in NXT. He's the Nick Cannon of wrestling. You know, like how like Nick's just annoying. Like
Oh, I'm glad you clarified because I was like, you mean the guy who made a lot of money?
No. Nick Cannon is good at making money. He's good at that one thing, making money, and Trick is good at that one thing. Going in the ring and wrestling. Besides that, he's annoying.
Okay.
And I said it. Trick Williams is the Nick Cannon of wrestling.
Okay, that's an interesting take.
What do you mean? It's an interesting take. He's annoying. He is annoying.
He sucks.
Oh.
That's what he's saying.
It's the character and it's the name. It's all of it. That whole presentation annoys me. His music annoys me. The fans annoy me when they're out there. Just the whole thing is. I have to mute it. I just wish they just skip his entrance. I was so mad.
Nah, man. I need Booker T to slip up on a commentary.
Man, I wish he slipped on a banana peel.
Yeah. It's not that bad, man. Like I think that's the thing though. The thing about Trick though is like Trick is like so organic to the character that he is portraying. So I think that's what it is. And it's like it's funny because like I look at him and I'm like, yo, I see this dude who's like he's just hungry, he's up and coming. And let's be real, okay? Carmelo Hayes was the man. Who held the NXT North American title before him? And actually, I'm talking about male black wrestlers.
It was what you call it? Wasn't it Melo?
Yeah.
No, I said before Mello. I said before
Before
Mello.
Melo?
Yeah.
Well, who was it? What? Before Melo? Who was it before
It
Melo?
was Wesley, and then
It was
before
Wes.
Wesley,
I thought Wesley was after.
no,
Who?
because remember, because it was. Oh no, it
Who?
was. Yeah, because it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had the title at the time. Remember, they had to. They were both competing for the titles. Yeah. So it was Leslie, and then it was Carmelo. But before Carmelo, who was it? I'll
Wasn't
give you
it?
a hint.
Solo.
Solo's not black. My man is Samoan. Text,
um,
Hold on. What is
text,
Ricochet?
text the team.
Ricochet had it, but it wasn't before. He wasn't before. He had it when he was in NXT though.
Yeah, y'all remember it was text the team.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I just when I look at the lineage of
I thought it was. Wait, I thought who? I thought there was someone after that though.
I don't know, but when I look at the lineage of the North American title and I look at Trick Williams, like I think it fits him because it looks like that WWE really likes what he's doing and the hard work that he's putting together and pushing forward. And even though they had the one slip with Velveteen, not like I'm just gonna be. It is. He was great while he was there, but obviously the shit afterwards, Patrick was just being dumb. But I look at I just look at Trick and I see Trick as like one of the next breakout stars that people are gonna like get behind really in the mid card. And I don't have a problem with that. I like Trick and I like Trick in the mid card. And I think that he just has a fun character that fits with he if a faction would have started with Street Profits and Trick Williams, like I feel like we would have been like, damn, he fits right in with those guys.
Yeah.
I'm not taking away him winning the championship. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. Like I said, he puts in the work.
Right.
The match with Dom was fire. It really was really good. It's the character. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. It rubs me the wrong. He reminds me of like my like cousin Tay Tay at the like family reunion cookout, the one that just like gets out of hand. Like that's what he reminds me of. I think that's why it annoys me. It just rubs me the wrong way, dude. I don't know what it is. I that's it. Ah,
I feel you.
like I said,
I
it's
feel you.
not like him as a wrestler. Him even put on the character like he's doing his job and he's doing very very great at it. And he does deserve that championship. I'm not taking that from him at all. It's just not for me. I can't do it. I can't stand it. I just want to punch him in the face. Like I just want to ring his doorbell and just like punch him and walk away and say, you know what that's for.
You know why?
And then, like I said, it's no disrespect. That means he's doing. I guess he's doing his job.
He's doing
Well,
a great
was
job.
doing his job when he was heel. But I mean, that's what's bothering me too, because I guess I feel like that character's really heelish. And maybe that's why I don't like it because that's what it was at first, and it just like, all
And then
right,
I
you're
got a
making me
hoodie.
Yeah.
hate you. You know what I mean? But now that
Yeah.
he's like a face, it's like, but why?
Yep.
So maybe that's what it. Maybe ultimately that's what grinds my gears with it. It's like I can't get with everybody else on it. I can't get on the Trick brand bandwagon at all. I
Well,
can't do it.
with that being said, whoop that trick.
That trick.
Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick.
Whoop that
Whoop
trick.
that trick. Look,
Oh man.
I need
I
3-6
like it.
Mafia to come out singing that song for him. Yeah.
And I like them. Don't
I know.
ruin it.
I was about
Don't
to say.
ruin.
I know
Don't
Damien
don't
likes
ruin.
3-6 Mafia.
Don't
I
ruin
like
that
it's
for
not
me.
like it, and let's be real, man. DJ Paul and Juicy J. I don't know what they're really doing right now. I feel
Please
like if
don't,
WWE was to
guys.
call,
Come on, don't
hey,
do this to me.
you know
Please
what?
don't.
You know what this presentation needs? A couple of Oscar winners. Bring in DJ Paul and Juicy J. Remember they had that song "Whoop That Trick"? Yeah, let's get it for Trick. Yeah,
Love
y'all
it. I love
forgot
it.
Academy Award winners. Okay,
They are.
that's what that needs.
They are. It's true. They are Academy Award winners. They are. Oh man. Well,
uh,
ladies and gentlemen,
uh,
you have reached the end of the show.
uh.
Damien is disgusted with himself.
I'm disgusted with y'all. I'm happy with myself. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, grown ass men acting like that.
Do you remember
Shame.
when? Do you remember when Hustle and Flow came out? It was like
I know that.
2004,
Yeah, I know
2005.
they ruined
Yeah,
that movie for me.
yeah. Now
That
whoop that trick.
yeah, I can't watch that movie anymore now. I can't watch it.
Oh,
And I love that movie.
Yeah, I loved it when I saw when I saw him give the hands to Ludacris. Beating Black's ass in the damn toilet in the bathroom.
Such
You
a
know,
good
fuck your
movie.
music.
it is a
Fuck
great. No,
you.
it
A
is a
really great movie, and now
great film.
because of that,
It is a great
because of
film.
Trick Williams, I can't watch it no more. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Terrible.
Hey, y'all win trophies and achievements if you just, pay attention and watch the rest of the show because now it's just off the rails completely.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. We went nuts today,
what
didn't we?
system you play. You know what you get, and like just in case if you play on PC, you get a virus. Just want to make sure.
You
Wow!
get
Stop!
what you get.
Whoa! What did I tell you about that? Chill with those.
Sorry,
It's okay, guys. You can get a thumbs up. There you go, buddy. There you go.
You
you can
get
do that
what
on Facebook.
That's my
you get
thumb.
the Facebook thing.
Thumb.
Listen, you
All
get
right.
like 2000, you get 2004 Facebook. You either get a like or a poke. That's it.
I don't think we should be poking anybody.
On that
Nowadays.
note, thank you for watching on the Big Plus Network. And if you are not
Remember why you got the
subscribed,
poke. You're definitely going to be enjoying it.
if you did not already subscribe to the Big Plus Network, go do that. All right. There's awesome content on there, including us. So definitely go check that out. Also, follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. Okay. Right there and below Cliff.
They're on the side of me.
Yeah, they're on there on opposite sides of Damien right there. So make sure you give us a follow, like, and subscribe on the on YouTube. And for my audio podcast listeners, give us a 5-star Frog Splash review right off of what's that little thing in Seattle? The little tower joint, the little needle joint.
Oh,
that
Space
little,
Needle.
yeah,
Is it called
that
Space
thing.
Needle?
I'm
That
pretty
thing?
sure that's what it's called.
I think that's
Oh,
what it's
well,
called,
yeah.
too.
5-star Frog Splash review off that thing because Russell Dream's in Seattle. So we're going to go with the Seattle Mamba.
Boo.
We definitely go down. Next thing you know, it's off your chair.
I mean, last week was off the bottom rope.
Yeah, I mean, we just went lower.
Oh, what do they got? Is this like the third match
Off
on the
the step
0
stool.
hour?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Why?
Quiet.
Goodbye. See you next week. Thanks for watching. We
AEW
love
sucks.
you.
Tony.
Hey, 3 Count Podcast listeners, it's your host, the icon Chaz Evans here. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. That's the Facebook, that's the Twitter, that's the Instagram, that's the Snapchat. Wait, we don't have Snapchat. The photo, but we don't have Photo Bucket. But make sure you follow us on all those things at 3 Count Podcast or at 3count_pod. That's on the Twitter, by the way, 3count_pod. But yeah, definitely also make sure you check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to our videos. And if you really like us, a lot, definitely go find us on ProWrestlingTees.com/3CountPod and get yourself a 3 Count Podcast t-shirt. And make sure you continue listening to us.